Welcome to the Galaxy of Clams podcast.
Otherwise known as AudioClams.
Our slogan is AudioClams. It's like drugs for your ears.
We don't promote drugs, Clams.
What? Oops. Oh, sorry, kids. Don't do drugs. Stick to good vices like our podcast and or weed. Get woke up and toke up, I always say. Hey, that could be our new slogan.
Not exactly what I had in mind, but okay. As we were saying, welcome to AudioClams, the Galaxy of Clams podcast. Our shows will be rife with jokes, goof, gags, disgusting sound effects, and all-around good times. Sponsored and approved by President Donald
Trump.
Donald J. Trump.
Well, we can.
Do you want to do that a little bit again?
3, 2, 1. Donald J. 3, 2, 1.
Donald J. Trump.
Pulpits aflame with righteousness.
Shit, Clams, how do I make this soundboard make a baby noise?
Why?
I said infantile.
Did you? I don't
No,
know.
that was just the script. We didn't actually do that part. We edited it out.
You didn't say infantile.
Just go to the next line.
You're like a real buzzkill, man.
Oh, get fucked. I'm sorry, it's just that making a podcast is really stressful and I'm really on edge. Can I get some of that, please?
Sure, buddy. Making a podcast does take a lot of focus. I know. But I think we've been doing pretty well so far.
Clams, what the fuck? Is this crack? I thought it was weed.
I never said it wasn't crack.
What the fuck? Why didn't you warn me?
You told me not to talk about drugs.
I feel weird. Clams, what's happening? Will I be alright?
Oh, I don't know, dude. You took a big, massive hit. Oh, dude, you look rough. Oh, what do you need? Do you need anything? I kind of feel like this is partially my fault.
Fucking asshole.
Ass podcast. You want me to keep going with the podcast, Liam? Good, buddy. You sure are a podcasting professional. I sure will keep this podcast going just for you. This is AudioClams, and we aren't the drugs. We do the drugs. Take it away, maestro.
Future, living in a spaceship. You can fuck your spaceship. Most just fuck their spaceship. All day, future, living in a spaceship. Most just fuck their spaceship. Most just fuck their spaceship. The people you'll meet, the places you'll go. Oh, no shit you won't. The ship has got holes. Free will is a myth, plus lots of other different shit. Don't like it, don't worry, I won't get into it. I'm trying to build, but you're just fucking your spaceship. All fucking day, dude, nothing but spaceship. Busted the crankshaft, had to replace it. Fucking around, dude, fucking your spaceship. Future, living in a spaceship. All day.
Welcome to the Wine Lovers Hour. This place where we make your alcoholism sound like a charming and fancy quirk. Today is going to be a very special show, for we've been able to get an exclusive interview with the world's best and most elusive sommelier. That is why it gives me great pleasure to introduce the immensely talented, incomparable, practically godly sommelier known simply as Eddie.
It's a pleasure to be here, Constantine.
Oh my, you know my name. Pardon me, I just have to squee. I'm a huge fan. Gosh, I knew you could taste upwards of 5,000 unique flavor accents and a fine Montoya Cabernet, but I had no idea you were so handsome.
Oh, you flatter me, sir. It's just what drinking 5 bottles of wine a day for nearly 30 years or so can do for your health and complexion.
Is that a fact?
Of course it is. Might be!
Your eyes are lovely, a deep blue like grapes. Tell me, is it true you saved the Queen of Australia's life simply by tasting her wine?
Yes, it is. Like most Australians, the Queen is allergic to any alcohol under 50% ABV. I was easily able to taste how little alcohol was in it and knocked the glass out of her hands with moments to spare. It was honestly pretty obvious. Anyone could have done it.
Wow, sexy, smart, humble, and a hero. I would rip my clothes off right now and ravage you if we weren't live on this internet podcast right now.
What?
So tell the listeners, what is your secret? How did you get to be so sophisticated at wine tasting?
You really want to know?
Yes, of course we do, you dirty, cheeky boy. Tell us.
Well, you see, my secret is I was born with incredibly sensitive taste buds in my ass.
Oh, Lord.
Yes, it's true. I can taste with my ass. When I was a child, I could tell my mother precisely what ingredients she had used in her evening stew. My parents were very supportive of my talent. We were barely scraping by as it was, but they would buy me rare and exotic foods to shove up my ass. They are the only reason I'm here. I owe them so much. Wherever they are, I just want... I hope they can hear this. I love them.
Are they dead? I'm so sorry. I'm sure they're very proud of you.
No, they're not dead. They were arrested when I was 9 for something unjustified, I'm sure. They were wonderfully caring parents. They gave me and my ass everything they could.
I'm sure they did.
Anyway, I was put into an orphanage when they were taken. It was there that I found my love for tasting wine with my asshole. I was able to taste the difference between a Cabernet Franc and a Cabernet Sauvignon by the time I was 13.
Fascinating. So young and sexy and talented. So, Eddie, I set up a little challenge for you here. Are you up for that? I'd very much like to blindfold you and put your ass to the test. Their wine tasting abilities to the test, that is. What do you say?
Absolutely.
Splendid, splendid, splendid. Alrighty, here we are. So we have 3 Merlots here, each from a different growing region. One from France, one from California, and one from Chile. Do you think you and your ass can tell them apart?
I know we can. Shove it in there and let's get tasting this wine.
Here we go. How is that?
Oh, maybe a little deeper? Oh, there we go. As my parents always said. The deeper it is, the better it will taste.
I can't do this anymore. Clams, I can't.
What? Liam, this is the first episode. This is the first fucking episode. You're being really unprofessional.
Sticking a bottle of wine in your ass is being professional? You don't exactly see Jay Leno sticking bottles of wine up his ass on TV.
This is a podcast, Liam, not a TV show.
That doesn't change the fact that you have a bottle of wine in your ass right now.
You don't have to tell the listeners that. This is the first episode. God damn it.
I just don't understand why you have to actually do
cut
it.
to a commercial. God damn it. I can't
ridiculous.
fucking work like this.
You saw that, right? He took all of the wine and locked himself in my dressing room, and he can't work like this? What do you mean we're still on the air? What do you mean we're on the air? Cut to commercial, Ted, you cock. Welcome to the Celebrity Interview Hour, the part of our podcast that raises the most important questions. Maybe? We're not sure yet. At least you can't dispute it, can you? Anyway, because it's our first episode, we don't really have a celebrity guest on the show, because no one listens to us. So, please forgive me while I introduce our first guest, Clams, but with an Australian accent.
Good day.
Thanks for joining us, Clams. And might I say, what an extremely passing Australian accent.
You know, mate, I ain't really that hard after crushing off you Fosters.
Clams, let's not beat around the bush any longer. Let's dive headfirst into the questions.
Crikey.
As a man-child impersonating an Australian, what is your favorite thing about the continent that you're pretending to be from?
Kangaroos. Little bastards are crawling everywhere. They get in the house and drop down from the ceiling, giving the wife a good scare, and it's a right jolly good time, old chap.
Right. Right. Well, what's your favorite pastime?
Getting sloshed and then going out surfing, you know, hanging ten and fighting crocs with my cricket bat.
Of course. Sounds like an accurate representation of Australians. Next, completely unbiased question. Why is Australia so absolutely god-awful?
Crikey, well, I don't know about that. I got my wife knocked up and a little wallaby bastard came plopping out, and then I was like, I'm at a Foster's and I dropped him on his head. Long story short, a dingo stole my baby, and I went down to the shops with my mates and got another slab, and all's well that ends well.
Clams, I'm beginning to think this is a little bit insensitive.
No.
You don't even sound Australian.
No, we're not making fun of Australians like... we're making fun of Australians like Corey Worthington. Plus, I think it's hard to be insensitive to a country that has a page in history titled the White Australia Policy. And it's not to mention one of the worst track records for mistreatment of native populations, which, to be fair, is saying quite a lot.
True.
Plus, they're all descended from criminals, and all their babies were stolen by dingoes.
Wow. What a way to end the first celebrity interview hour.
It's only been like 5 minutes.
This first episode's been a complete mess. You sounded Scottish. Good thing it's not live. We can edit all this out.
I'm glad you just explained the joke.
Yeah. Oh well.
It's fine. I'll just edit it out. Boop. Hey, YouTube. I mean, iTunes. Whatever. Anyway. This is my new unboxing podcast. I had to stop making videos because my mom took away my camera. The fucking bitch! But it's okay. I still have my phone, so I'm recording it on that. Anyway. Today, I'm going to unbox the new PS4, the latest game console from Sony Pictures Entertainment Incorporated. This baby retails at a crisp and shiny $399 whole American dollars. And it comes with a bunch of cool peripherals like a camera and a controller. But no games. That's okay, there aren't many out anyway. So I'm going to get started here. Those of you who have watched know that I open these boxes with my grandfather's bayonet from World War II. It's kind of my thing. It's my style. But if you haven't seen me do that, just imagine it in my hands. It's very sharp and pointy and a bayonet. Also, imagine my hands and the PS4 box, I guess. I'll describe them for you now. The box is blue. It's pretty blue with the PlayStation stuff on it, like the triangles and X's on it, and the name PlayStation and a 4 on the box. I assume you've all seen what a box looks like, so I won't go into too much detail, but basically it has 6 sides. Geometrically, it's a very sound shape. Corners. It's the whole kit and caboodle when it comes to a box. Alright, let's get this sucker open. Oh, okay, so I just I nicked my finger a little bit there, but we got the box open. Pulling out the stuff. It's a little red, but I think that's just a little blood from my nick. I don't know. There's another box inside. It's a smaller box. It's black. Oh, that's the PS4. Yeah, that's it. That's the PS4. It looks like a 3-dimensional rhombus. You know the shape rhombus. It's like a square or a rectangle, but tilted. What's your favorite geometric shape? Let me know in the comments. Give us a thumbs up. Like, share, subscribe. My favorite shape would be a cone, because ice cream cones, Coneheads, the film, cones are pretty cool. Anyway, let's get this PS4 out of the bag. Oh boy! Okay. I'm blind now. I am blind. I have blinded myself on the incredibly sharp edges of this PS4. I mean, but other than that, it's great. It feels great, looks great, or looked great. The controller feels nice in my hands. I mean, it's lucky that the controller is the same configuration as the PS2, pretty much, because I can't see it now, because I'm blind. Oh boy. I am not gonna lie. This podcast is going to be a lot more difficult now that I can't see. Oh dear. Oh, I don't have any insurance. Maybe I should join the army. They can fix my eyes. Anyway, I am going to persevere with this unboxing review. It smells of plastic. Like, the smell of plastic. Like, high-quality plastic, at least. It tastes... Barrel. It tastes bland, honestly. It doesn't really sound like anything, but it feels pretty nice. Apart from the extremely sharp edges, that is. Anyway, I give it a solid 8 out of 7 out of 10. You know, the eye thing kind of, a point gets knocked off for that. So let me just put it up on this shelf here. That's the review, everyone. Oh dear. Oh dear, I dropped it. It sounds as if it shattered. Damn it. I should have seen that one coming.
Boop. Chuck Chattington here, coming to you live from the Toadsuck City Mall here in Arkansas, where Sears is having its annual hands-on competition. There's a lot of buzz going on around this one, folks. The prize this year is a high-quality hornet hive. We're in hour 16 of the event, and it looks like it's down to the final 4. I'm gonna step in and ask one of them a few questions. Hello, sir. How are you?
It hurts so much.
What's your name, sir?
Montague Jr. After my daddy, Montague Sr. Oh, boy.
So, Monty, why?
Oh, honestly, I didn't know the prize was hornets. A hornet's nest. I thought it was like last year where they gave away a lifetime supply of popcorn, but I was already here, so, I wasn't gonna give up and waste the trip.
Incredible stuff. Inspiring. What will you do if you win?
Oh, I will win. I'm not sure. I guess I'll start gathering their honey.
Hornets don't make honey.
What? Oh, damn it. Oh, can you eat them?
I don't think so.
Fuck.
Incredible stuff. If you're around, get yourselves into the Sears at the mall and take a look at this for yourself. They're not gonna last much longer. Back to you in the studio. Boop. AudioClams episode 1, ending sort of bit. Take 1, scene 1, action. Well, that was our first episode of our Galaxy of Clams podcast, AudioClams.
Liam, didn't you smoke like a bunch of crack at the beginning of this episode? How are we going to wrap up that story thread now that we're at the end of the episode?
You know what? I think you're right, Clams. This will be the greatest podcast that anyone has ever made.
What's that?
To anyone who made it this far, please give a thumbs up and share it with your friends.
Quit chilling your dumb show, you cock!
What? Clams, this is your show too. You wrote most of this poorly focused script. You want it to succeed as much as I do, remember? Why are you being such a prick?
What?
Huh?
Did you...
What?
That's our show.
Goodbye!
So what do you think? Just
Yeah, it was okay. We're still finding our footing. You could have edited out all those mess-ups, by the way. It just felt really unpolished. I'm just saying.
Nah, I thought they were funny.
That's fine. It's the first episode after all, just so long as it was only those few times and no more.
No worries.
Alright then, just go ahead and upload it and I'll see you tomorrow, buddy.
Yep, have a good one. Now that I have some privacy... Oh shit, are we still recording? I could fix it. But... Liam's gonna be pissed if I don't. But he did tell me to upload it. I guess I could just say I didn't notice that I was still recording. Yeah, and upload.